I just didn't finish the round like I wanted to. I felt like I got off to a decent start, made a couple of bogeys, but it's understandable in the first 6 holes here. I hit a lot of good shots, just missed a few putts to kind of keep some or get some positive momentum going there. I hit it close on 6 and had a good look on 7. Yeah, and then like I said, just didn't close as well as I needed to. Made a couple poor swings coming in. Unfortunate. I've been swinging it well all week, and still a solid finish, still a great week, and a lot of positives out of it. And now move on. Look forward to Travelers next week.
When you try to finish strong, and there's certain things you want to do, certain things you try to avoid. Do you temper your aggression to try to get that one shot that might get you over the hump, or do you have to try it and see what happens?
I mean, in the Open, especially here, it's you just got to be patient. It's not exactly one particular shot. It's every shot, but you got to give each shot 100% of your focus and concentration. I 3-putted 15. I hit my first putt a little by, and thought I hit a good second, and just made a couple poor swings after that. So unfortunate, but still, all in all, it was a great week and my best finish in an Open.
How good a host do you think Merion was?
I thought it was great. Being here for the Walker Cup in '09 and getting a kind of a sneak peek at it that week. It played quite a bit different with the rough and some of the fairway routings and the fairways being a little bit narrower. But I thought it was a great test. Obviously I think it surprised a lot of people with some of the scores. Didn't play easy out there. It was tricky at times. You had to be in control of your game and your golf ball, and with the guys that drove it well and tee to green, I think you're seeing some guys out there right now coming down the stretch that have played well all week.
Was it too tricky? I mean, do you think they tricked it up too much, or do you think this was, they try to go for that line between being the toughest but fair?
Yeah, it's definitely like I said, it was tricky out there. These greens are old greens. They're not built 10 years ago where there's not as much undulation as some places. But that's where it's kind of fun. It is a shorter course, but it does play along because there's certain holes where you can't hit driver off of the tee. And with those shorter holes, they have to put some pins in some tricky spots to you put them in the middle of the green, and you're going to be making birdies all day long. So it's the U.S. Open. It's meant to be a tough test.
Rickie, that rain hit just as you were coming to that really tough stretch on the back nine. Is that any effect on your round?
16, I had a little struggle with it, but it came down pretty good. I just made, like I said, a couple poor swings, but I hit a good drive on 18, which felt good. Just unfortunate to make a couple bogeys coming in. And all in all, it was a solid week.
Were you looking at the board at all, Rickie? Checking to see if these guys were backing up to you?
Not a whole lot. I try to just focus on hitting quality golf shots. I knew early on it doesn't really matter what's going on up until the last 4 or 5 holes. I did my best to kind of hang around, and like I was talking about earlier, I just had a couple putts that, 2 that I can really remember that stood out were 6 and 7 to really kind of get things going, and hit 2 great putts. I thought I made them both and just caught the high side on both of them. Those go in and get things rolling. It could be a little different, but try to hang in there. Couple rough swings at the end, but like I was talking about, it was still a great week.
It looked like you thought you made it on 13.
Yeah, I thought I had a really good chance. I was trying to play it out there to the left and let it drift in there a bit. Landed right behind it and couldn't see it, but crowd reaction usually gives you a pretty good idea.